You are here because there is nowhere left to hide. You are here because you can no longer suppress that deep emptiness, that endless question of, why isn't it happening? For years you tried. You read books, whispered affirmations, maybe even worked yourself to the bone. But that door never fully opened. That great miracle you were waiting for, that limitless abundance, that love that would shake your soul, always remained one step beyond your reach. Now listen to me very carefully. You did not succeed. Yes, until this day you have not fully built the magnificent life you desired. But do not lower your head. Do not blame yourself, because this failure was not your fault. It did not come from weak will, from inadequacy, or from not wanting it enough. You were simply made a victim of those dirty, heavy, rusted low frequencies that were taught to you. The map you were given was wrong. The world you were told about was an illusion. They told you, if you work hard enough, it will happen. But the truth is this: if you align, it will happen. They drowned you in your own feelings of inadequacy. They told you the lie that the universe is a punishing place, a place of scarcity. But the universe is a volcano of abundance, always ready to erupt. If you could not receive your share from that volcano, it was not because your bucket was too small. It was because your bucket was upside down. And you were not the one who turned it over. It was turned by the dark shadows of the collective subconscious imposed upon you. Here, today, in this sacred space, we are burning all those old ledgers. We are destroying the sentences, I couldn't do it. I failed. It never happened. In the depths of the quantum field. Today, we reject that inheritance of failure that was never yours to carry. From this moment on, every second will become part of your absolute victory. Stop asking why it has not happened until now, because today we seal why it will happen. You were chosen. If you can hear this voice, then the ticket out of that dark tunnel is already in your hands. Be ready, because we are not merely speaking. We are rewoven reality itself. Close your eyes and think of every moment in the past when you said, I failed. The jobs that rejected you, the empty wallets, the loves that remained unfinished. Each one left a stain of frequency upon your spirit. But now I will give you a secret. Those stains do not belong to your soul. They were like old, filthy clothes forced onto your body. You are the flawless light inside that garment. The fact that the clothing is torn does not change the quality of the light. The fact that you have not succeeded until now was never the universe telling you no. It was only your signal failing to reach its destination because of the interference around you. Society, your family, your schooling, and that gray world surrounding you, they damaged your receiver. While you were searching for the broadcast of happiness, they locked your frequency onto anxiety. While you cried out for abundance, they hurled your voice against the walls of lack. I will say it again, this was not your fault. Is it the fish's fault if it cannot swim in muddy water? No, it is the pollution of the water. And today, we are returning that water to crystal clarity. In the quantum field, everything already exists now. Failure is not an ending. It is only arriving at the wrong coordinate. You went to the wrong coordinate because the compass you were given was broken. But now, I am the compass. My voice will erase, one by one, those old codes of failure written into your cells. That inner voice that says, "I can't do it," is not truly your voice. It is the echo of a frightened world whispering through you. And I am silencing that echo now, forever. From this point on, you will succeed. This is not a wish. This is a mathematical inevitability, because now your frequency is being purified. Now you are throwing the weight of the old world off your back. You will succeed because you have deleted the word trying from your vocabulary. We do not try. We manifest. We do not hope. We command. You are far more than everything you have been until now. That vast potential within you has already begun to shake off the dead soil that was thrown over it for years. Can you feel it? Your cells are vibrating. That old rusted belief in failure is being replaced by a diamond-hard certainty. Thank yourself for every moment you did not succeed, because those moments prepared you for this great awakening. Without them, you would never have understood the value of this voice. They were your price, and that price has been paid. Your debt is over. Now it is time to collect what is yours. The bank of the universe has opened for you, and your limit is infinite. There is no more guilt, only authority. No more doubt, only absolute knowing. From this moment on, you are the blessed soul who will encounter miracles with every step. Your path is open. The seal has been set. Listen to me carefully, because now we are going to shatter your greatest chain, that illusion of lack. Until today, your empty wallet, the weight of your debts, or your inability to reach the comfortable life you deserved may have left you disappointed. Maybe you asked, why do others earn so easily while I struggle this much? I will say it again. You did not succeed, but it was not your fault. It was not your fault, because you were poisoned by that worn-out scarcity consciousness that taught you money could only be earned through sweat, pain, and the slow erosion of your life. The only inheritance passed down to you by your ancestors, your surroundings, and that shallow, gray society was the belief that money is dirty or difficult. They carved poverty into your DNA as if it were destiny. You were born with that false coding. You were raised inside that false frequency. How can a radio correct the signal coming from a broken transmitter? You were only the victim of that low frequency imposed upon you. But that era is over. Money is not a piece of paper or numbers sitting in a bank. Money is pure energy, and that energy obeys only high frequencies. Until now, you feared money, saw it as something greater than yourself, or linked having it with guilt. That is why the energy ran from you. But now, with this voice, we are rewriting your financial codes from the beginning. You will no longer be the one chasing money. You will become the absolute center that money runs toward. From this point on, you will succeed. Because now you know that money is not a reward. It is your natural right. In the quantum field, all the wealth you need already exists, and it is waiting for your command. You will not try to possess that wealth. You will become that wealth itself. The moment you feel yourself inside that luxury, at the center of that limitless abundance, the gears of the universe will begin to turn for you. Throw doubt away. Do not ask, how will it come? That is the work of the universe and your new elevated frequency. Your only task is to sit in your authority and open the doors of the universal bank all the way. You are no longer a poor soul. You are abundance made manifest on earth. Now turn your gaze toward your heart. Toward that place where your deepest desires, your incompletions, and your longings still live. Those painful relationships you experienced in the past, the ones who left you, the ones who never understood you, the ones who shattered your heart and walked away. All of them left behind a deep fear of being unloved and abandoned. Maybe you were led to believe that true love exists only in fairy tales. You did not succeed in creating the spiritual wholeness you longed for, but it was not your fault. It was not your fault, because you were never taught the sacred law of quantum entanglement. You were taught that love is a coincidence. But relationships are the collision or alignment of the frequencies of two souls. Until now, you tried to draw people into your life through your inner sense of lack, through the energy of neediness. And the universe, responding to that signal of need, sent you mirrors that made you feel even more incomplete. You were only practicing the broken law of attraction that was handed to you. With the wrong frequency, you invited the wrong people and the wrong pain into your life. This is not a flaw in your soul. It is only the deviation of the compass. Today, we fix that compass directly toward absolute love and spiritual authority. In the quantum field, the most aligned, most correct, and highest frequency partner for you is already entangled with you. The bond between you exists beyond time and space. You only need to recognize that bond and raise your sense of worth to the highest place in the universe. When you do not value yourself, the universe places before you those who will not value you either. But today, we are breaking that spell of unworthiness. From this point on, you will succeed. You will rebuild that person you desire, that soulmate, or that lost bond. Because you are no longer in need of someone else. You are already whole. And from that wholeness, with that immense frequency of love radiating from you, you can draw any soul you desire into your orbit like a magnet. You will not chase anyone. You will invite that love to you as a ruler seated upon their throne. Your voice, your energy, will vibrate through the furthest corners of the universe and reach the right soul. And that soul will find no other choice but to come toward you. You are not a victim waiting to be loved. You are the source that creates and directs love itself. The seal has been set. From now on, the doors of your heart will open only to miracles. Listen to me, you infinite light within this sacred shell. Until now, you have struggled with the weaknesses of your body, with endless exhaustion, with that aging reflection in the mirror, or with the illnesses that limited you. Maybe you even saw your body as an enemy betraying you. You searched for healing, searched for remedies, yet never fully reached that state of complete vitality, that flawless level of energy. You did not succeed in carrying your body into the center of divine health. But it was not your fault. It was not your fault. Because you were raised with the lie that biology is nothing more than genetic destiny. You were taught that your cells were helpless particles, reacting only to external forces. But the truth is hidden at a frequency that shallow world never allowed you to hear. Every one of your cells is a universe breathing through your intention. Until now, you have broadcast fear, anxiety, and the frequency of aging into those cells. But you did not do this knowingly. You became the victim of the illusion of sickness and mortality pumped into you through television screens, hospital corridors, and that low-vibration social consciousness. You simply ran the faulty program that had been installed within you. Can a computer be blamed for the infected software loaded into it? No. You were a captive of that programming. But that captivity is over. From this point on, you will succeed. Because now, you are no longer the victim of your body. You are its absolute master. Right here, right now, we are giving your cells a new command. In the quantum field, there is no illness. There is only unaligned energy. When you align that energy through intention, your cells will begin renewing themselves at the speed of light. Those chronic pains, that constant exhaustion, that fear that time is running out, all of it will dissolve in the presence of your new frequency. You are no longer aging. You are simply evolving into a higher form of light. Stop seeing your body as a mass of flesh and bone. You are condensed light, and light never becomes ill. Light never grows old. From now on, when you wake in the morning, you will speak to yourselves not with gratitude, but with authority. You will tell them, renew, radiate, carry out that flawless divine design. The moment you give that command, all the healing energy of the universe will begin to flow through your veins. You are no longer someone seeking healing. You are the sacred being that healing itself has become. The seal has been carved into your body. From now on, every breath will be a miracle, and every step a resurrection. Keep descending into the depths of your spirit. Now we are going to destroy the greatest prison in your mind, the concept of time itself. Until now, you have carried the burdens of your past on your shoulders. Old mistakes, missed opportunities, injustices done to you, and all those if-only moments have weighed you down. The past became a chain determining your future. You kept repeating the same cycles again and again, as if an invisible hand kept pulling you back to the same point of failure. You did not succeed in breaking out of that closed loop and making that great leap, but it was not your fault. It was not your fault. Because you were taught that time is linear, a straight line moving in one direction. They told you, the past is gone and the future is uncertain. But in quantum reality, time is a vast ocean flowing in every direction at once. Because you were convinced that you could not change your past, you became trapped inside its frequency. The fears of your ancestors, the traumas of your childhood, and the heavy historical burden of the collective consciousness were sealed into your soul. You were only a spectator, forced to keep watching the old film you were given. You did not write that film. It was shown to you. You were never allowed to become the director of your own life. But today, we are burning that theater down. From this point on, you will succeed. Because now you know this. In the quantum field, a parallel reality already exists in which you have succeeded, in which you already possess that immense wealth, that magnificent love, and that endless peace you have imagined. That reality is not waiting in some distant future. It is vibrating beside you right now. The only thing you must do is reject the low-frequency story of your past and leap into the frequency of your ideal self. We call this the quantum leap. And this leap does not require effort. It requires only absolute choice. Leave that failed version of yourself in the past like a shadow. That person was not truly you. It was only a role. And now, we are ending that role. You are now a being illuminated by the victorious version of yourself from the future. We are bending time. We no longer say, "It will happen." We say, "It has already happened." We are burning every dusty page of the past into ashes in the fire of the quantum field. You are now a soul freed from history, a soul that has become the master of time. From this point on, every step you take is a path leading to the victory that already exists. Do not doubt, just leap. The universe is waiting for you. Your victory is waiting for you. The seal has been pressed upon time itself. From now on, every moment is a beginning, and every second is your reign. Listen to me, shining star within this infinite void. Until now, you have felt completely alone in this vast universe, unprotected, drifting like a leaf in the wind. You cried out, "Why is no one reaching for my hand? Why is the sky silent?" While being crushed between the cold and mechanical gears of the world, you waited for a miracle. Yet that miracle always seems to visit someone else. You did not succeed in walking through life feeling that divine protection and support behind you. But it was not your fault. It was not your fault, because they told you the lie that the universe is dead, soulless, and random. They made you believe you were nothing more than a survival machine, forced to endure life by brute force alone. But the truth was trembling right in front of your blinded eyes. The universe is a vast consciousness that follows your every breath, watches over you at every moment, and breathes with your intentions. Until now, you could not receive the support of those invisible hands because you were taught to turn your back on them. They told you, "You are on your own." They told you, "Trust no one." Those low-frequency walls of fear severed the bond between you and your universal guides. You were simply lost in the darkness of that imposed frequency of loneliness. If the antenna of a radio is broken, how can it hear the thousands of messages moving through the sky? You are not guilty. This gray world broke your antenna. But now we are sealing that connection once again. From this point on, you will succeed. Because now you know this, you were never alone. Even at this very moment, as you watch this video, thousands of light workers, spiritual guides, and quantum guardians aligned with your frequency are forming a shield around you. When you take one step, they take 1,000. When you find the courage to knock on one door, they clear every obstacle behind that door before you arrive. From this point on, you will succeed. Because now you know that the universe is working for you, not the other way around. That job you have been waiting for, that money you have been calling in, that peace you have been longing for, all of it has already been sent toward you in a cosmic delivery. Your only task is to settle into the certainty that you are protected and supported. No negative force, no low vibration attack can pierce this new armor. You are now the cherished and powerful child of the universe. Your intention carries the force of a cosmic command. Release your doubt, lean back, and watch how those invisible armies begin shaping the world for you. And if this message has found you, leave a sign below. In the comments, write, "The seal is set." Let the universe witness your choice, and let the unseen realms recognize your frequency. Your path is now paved only with light. The seal has been pressed into the sky itself. From now on, every moment is protection, and every breath is a declaration of victory. And now, we have arrived at the most sacred, most unshakable point of this journey, the final seal. Lift your gaze from the deepest corner of your mind and fix it upon that vast expanse, large enough to hold the entire universe. Until now, you have lived like a victim of your life. Events unfolded outside of you. People directed you. Systems crushed you. You believed yourself to be nothing more than a minor extra in this great theater. You asked, "What power do I really have?" You did not succeed in becoming the absolute God and creator of your own life. But it was not your fault. It was not your fault, because you were taught obedience, surrender, and the acceptance of your limits. They told you, "Bow to fate," when in truth, fate is a script rewritten every second by your intentions. They raised you like a servant. They wrapped you in chains thousands of years old so that you would fear your own power. But as the ancient codes have always declared, you are a fragment of the divine, its shadow upon the earth. You were only sedated by that imposed frequency of helplessness. An eagle can be raised in a chicken coop, but it remains an eagle. You only forgot where you were meant to fly. This was never a flaw in your soul. It was only the consequence of the cage forced around you. But today, we are shattering that cage. From this point on, you will succeed. This is not merely a promise. This is your new law of existence. You are no longer a spectator. You are the director. You are no longer a servant. You are a creator. In the quantum field, everything bends to your observer effect. The moment you declare that something will be, it must begin to exist. When you command money, money must fall at your feet. When you command love, the universe must begin writing its most passionate scripts for you. Right now, with this final seal, I am erasing the entire history of your failure in the deepest depths of the quantum ocean. You are now reborn with a power that is pure, immovable, and absolute. From this moment on, the world will bow before every step you take. Mountains will move for you. Seas will part for you, because you are now the master of frequency. You are now the universe itself. Go and build your magnificent life. Go and raise your palaces, live your great loves, and embrace that endless abundance. Ask permission from no one. Wait for no one's approval. You are the highest authority in this universe. This knowledge is your seal. This voice is your compass. This moment is the beginning of your eternal victory. It is sealed now. It is done now. Now, live.